Well, I guess it's time to talk about these fucking guys. Calatheas. My favorite. And by favorite, I mean, fuck these plants. I'm not nearly stoned enough to talk about these right now. Some truths about calatheas. They're usually very pretty. They usually have some sort of spider mites. They often have that sticky sap shit on it, which, can you see how shiny? No, of course not. Oh yeah, there it is. See that? So like, this one is actually finally doing quite well after years of trying different places. The only place that she's really happy is with others. This is Finny, by the way. Short for finicky bitch, of course. And she's actually, like I said, doing quite happy. Look at that new growth. Look at that. Gorgeous. These leaves are getting humongous. But I keep her on a pebble tray surrounded by the rest of these bitches, and they're nice and close together, and they keep each other, I don't know, happy or something. Maybe they just bitch together. Maybe they're just like the Mean Girl Club. That could be it. Maybe they just needed to find others like themselves, and then they can just be bitchy to each other and not to me. Maybe that's what's going on. I can live with that scenario. Anyway, then there's the rattlesnake. This is probably what your calathea looks like. Am I right? This one's been at work for a while, and my office is just not, it just doesn't have the humidity, and it doesn't have the temperature control of a home, even, you know, because it's an office building and I don't have control over the thermostat, and it's just dry. So even though I have multiple pebble trays there, I even have a humidifier I run now and then, it just wasn't enough. So I brought them home, stuck them with these guys, and actually we've got some new growth coming. We've got new growth coming in here. And look at the new growth. There's no icky. There's no icky. So yeah, that's gonna be my tip forever. Group them together, pebble tray, distilled water if you've got it. Right now, I am out of rainwater because it's summer, and I apparently a 50-gallon barrel wasn't enough for me. So right now they're getting tap with a little bit of extra nutrients in the water itself. You let these kind of dry out more than you would think. I know that they like to be damp. They don't want to be wet. No plant wants to be wet. Sorry, take that back. Some do, most don't. And the ones that do are very specifically for like swamps, like marsh grasses, and even a lot of carnivorous plants. That's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about run-of-the-mill plants. Look at this one, the whole big one. God damn. Well done you. Well done you too. So this one is actually a maranta, not a calathea. They're both members of what we call the prayer plant family. But they're not the same actual species or genus. Which one is which? No. Same care. same fussiness. Basically, I pretend they're the same plant. So, ooh, but it's got new growth too. Okay, it's okay. This one, on the other hand, as soon as I switched to tap water, this guy said, nope. Look at this. It's been gorgeous. And then all of a sudden we've got dead new growth that is dying in the middle of it. Like, what the hell? I'm looking for bugs in the new leaves. If you see those, you know that's the problem. Unfortunately, I guess I don't see any. But some of the older growth is quite yellow, and so I'm almost wondering. This is pretty damp, and I'm wondering if it's almost an like a too much water situation. Anyway, while I figure that out, gotta love a plant mystery, right? Pull all the dead junk out of there. It's not doing either of you any favors. So we're gonna be keeping a special eye on this one. Ironic, isn't it? This is like my least favorite of the bunch. Just because it was the most boring. It's not really how I wanted you to remedy that, but okay.